Hello everyone, my name is Devi Sonia Brusemiring Depari, and I am the first author of paper titled Sentiment Classification of Feature in e-Health Adoption, a Technical and Security Approach Using Convolutional Neural Network or CNN. I am presenting now alongside my co-authors, Rahmat Fauji and Rizkaya Nufarifa from Telkom University. In this paper, we explore the adoption of e-health application, focusing on sentiment surrounding key features such as technical aspect and security concerns. Using convolutional neural network or CNN, we aim to better understand how this factor influence user perception and adoption of e-health technologies. This research not only addresses the growing need for effective health technology solutions, but also offers insights that can help developers and policymakers improve user engagement and trust in digital healthcare platforms. We look forward to sharing our findings with you and discussing the potential impact of our work in the future of e-health. With the rapid development of mobile internet and smart devices, mobile health applications have become key tools for personal health management, supporting the achievement of the third Sustainable Development Goals on health and well-being. A 2020 global survey saw Indonesia ranked in e-health usage. So the adoption of e-health among pregnant women is hindered by trust and priority issues. To improve adoption, positive experience and technology advancements are crucial. The study analyzed 17 popular health applications in Indonesia, focusing on those pregnant women and used text block and convolutional neural networks for evaluating technical and security or privacy factors to provide insight for e-health developers and the government to enhance public health management. The basis of the research used previous research with 6 important foundations that are e-health as a public services encompassing information and communication technologies related to all functional elements that serve the health sector as knowledge base. Sentiment analysis, which is type of opinion mining that estimate the direction of personality sentiment analysis in natural language processing. Adoption factor, which is various elements that influence user decision to adopt or utilize health application. TextBlock, which is a Python library that offers a simple API to access its method and perform basic NLP tasks. Deep Learning, which is an artificial intelligence that imitates the way humans acquire certain type of knowledge. And using CNN, which is type of feed-forward artificial neural network that maintains a hierarchical structure by learning internal feature. The adoption factors are the main focus of the study are technical factor and privacy or security factor. Technical factors refer to the aspect of technology that influence the adoption and implementation of e-health services. The metrics identified in this factor are perceived ease of use, expectancy, facilitating condition, hesitance to change, technological capability, access fit, and quality. Meanwhile, security or privacy factors are critical aspects that influence the acceptance and use of electronic health technology. There are 3 metrics identified in this factor including privacy, performance risks, and security. Next, there are 4 main stages of the research methodology that are carried out, include data collection, text preprocessing, text block labeling, and convolutional neural network. Data collection involves reviewing 17 popular e-health applications on Google Play Store, focus on those supporting pregnant women and baby monitoring in Indonesia. The e-health used as a topic are Halodoc, Mobile JKN, The Asian Parent, Teman Bumil, Diary Bunda, Tentang Anak, Health, Halo Dokter, Elsimil, Bidanku, Primaku, Halo Bumil, Klik Dokter, YesDoc, Mommy Talk, Pregnancy Tracker and Baby Guide, and Pregnancy Tracker week by week. In the text preprocessing, a total of 21,939 review data were collected from 17 e-health apps in Indonesia between 2020 and July 2024, with 60,052 reviews remaining after preprocessing. Text-block labeling identify entities and topics in the text based on a predefined keyword dictionary. Then, analyzes the plurality of sentences and determine the positive or negative sentiment according to the specific metric. And with convolutional neural network, the model is trained with data and tested on a separated dataset with performance evaluated by comparing predicted and actual sentiments using 80-20 and 70-30 training to testing data ratios. Now, we move to the result of the research that has been done. As can be seen in the table, showing the result of labeling on technical factors. The most positive review labeling is owned by the perceived ease of use aspect, with a total of 5,286 data, and the facilitating condition aspect with a total of 5,105 data. While the highest negative labeling is owned by technological capability aspect with a total of 3,379 data, and the residence of change aspect with a total of 2,438 data. And the result of data labeling on the security or privacy factor can be seen in the table. All aspects are dominated by negative labeling, where the highest negative labeling is owned by the security aspect with a total of 2,207 data, followed by privacy aspect with a total of 1,578 negative reviews, and the performance risk aspect with a total of 1,467 negative reviews. Next, result for model performance measurement. The table displays that the ratio division of the dataset carried out to determine the highest accuracy in CNN model BERT is owned by ratio of 80 to 20 with an accuracy value level of 71.67%. This also indicates that at this ratio, the validation dataset has a data distribution that is easier for the model to predict, while the training dataset is more complex or contains more variation. As a result, the validation accuracy is higher than the training accuracy. The evaluation calculation is generated through a conversion matrix. And the next is result for evaluation matrix in technical factors. As it can be seen at the table, the CNN model that was built has the highest accuracy in the resistance to change aspect with an accuracy value of 72%, and the text-to-speech aspect with an accuracy value of 67%. We show that the model has classified this aspect well, while the aspect that have the lowest level of accuracy in the technical factors is the technological capability aspect with an accuracy value of 55%. And result for evaluation matrix in privacy or security factors. Through the table, the CNN model has the highest accuracy in privacy aspect with an accuracy value of 81%, while the lowest accuracy is in the security aspect with an accuracy value of 73%. And it can be seen in several identified factor matrices. Although the accuracy value is high, the performance is not good enough because accuracy is not always a good indicator for assessing model performance, especially in cases of imbalanced data. This can be seen in the security or privacy factor aspect, which has a high accuracy value, but its performance can be concluded as very poor because it's unable to identify classes well. The value of precision, recall, and F1 score are 0, indicating that the model completely fails to recognize one or more classes, most likely the minority class. This means, although most of the predictions are correct, the model is not effective in handling certain important cases. This occurs due to the imbalance in data use, which might cause the model to predict only the majority class. Last is the conclusion of this research. CNN model research with a data comparison ratio of 80 to 20 achieved the highest accuracy with a value of 71.67%. The highest accuracy in technical factor is resistant to change and text-to-speech, while in security or privacy factor is owned by the privacy aspect. Perceived ease of use, a match as most influential aspect among technical factors, while for security or privacy factors, the most dominant aspect is security. This indicating users prefer technology that is easy to use. Security aspect was the dominant factor in security or privacy factor, emphasizing the importance of data protection. This finding underscored the need for e-health system to balance usability and security to ensure successful adoption in Indonesia. This is all I can present today. Thank you for your attention. I am Devi Sonia Bruce Miring-Depari from Telkom University. I apologize if there are any shortcomings in my presentation and look forward to your feedback and questions. Have a great day!